Oh, would they?
Right, we must talk about the elephant in the room, and it is a disgustingly annoying elephant called the gearbox. We put a new clutch in it, right? We snapped the gearbox, blah 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 blah, bent the clutch, everything went Pete-tong. We got a new clutch. We emailed the clutch people that make the gearbox adapt the plates and all this sort of stuff, and I said, I'm making a considerable amount of power, more than AC. I need a clutch that can take what I'm doing. Now I told them the clutch that was in there originally, which was working perfectly up until the point that we bent it, right? And they said, boy oh boy, do we have the clutch for you. And they gave me the specs of this clutch and I ordered it from them. That was up to a speed of where we were last week. Put it in, bedded it in, gave it a little bit of beans, everything seemed fine, and then lo and behold, it's slipping. Now, in my teeny tiny little peanut head, I thought potentially it could have been a failure of the input shaft seal after we welded, and it could have leaked oil onto the clutch plate and then destroyed the clutch plate, and then it was just one of them bad luck things where I should have got the gearbox rebuilt when it first happened, or I should have got it inspected after car wow. Now it turns out there's no oil on the plate and everything's bone dry, but it's still slipping. So maybe, but I'm going to get the gearbox rebuilt anyway, because what we're doing is trying to save money and it's actually costing us time, which is money. But we're going to get a gearbox built anyway, and I need to work out why it's slipping. Whether it's inferior clutch plate and the material isn't as bitey as the old one. So I think if it's a ceramic clutch plate, then it should be good. But if it's an organic clutch plate, as soon as they get hot, they can they lose their grip properties and stuff like that. So maybe that's worth an email to the clutch people. But there's a reason that it's not biting and it is driving me mental. So that's where we are at the minute, man. It's not been a particularly good weekend, mainly because I've known all weekend that I've got to take that gearbox out. That is the 6th time this year. The car is faultless other than this clutch issue. Like, there's nothing else wrong with this car other than this clutch issue. So we need to get to the bottom of it. But that is where we are. That is us up to speed on today's activities. We're on our way to competition gearbox services in Mark 8, and we're going to drop the box off of them. That's going to get a refresh. Hopefully it'll sort out the linkage and bits like that, and it'll be nice and tight when we get it back. And then I'm going to get on the phone to PMC and see what's going on with this car. Wish me luck, okay? So yeah, that is us back off the road. Make mine a mega pint. That is how I'm feeling today. And the poor Supra, man. But yeah, these clutch plates, I'm pretty sure they're identical. So the issue's got to be with the new friction plate. I mean, but also considering this is brand new, I mean, there's no grooves in it. That's got a bit of a groove in it, but that's the old one. This one's nice and smooth. There's no contamination, there's no issues. It's just, it must be the material on the new friction plate. Poor baby. Looks so good as well after that prom run. I actually got my nail and scratched off all the bugs. Got it looking as good as it ever has. And then put it in the garage, took the gearbox out. Again. To be continued. And it's Formula 1 weekend this weekend as well. So it's about to be crazy busy in the village, and I would have liked to have been down in the square doing donuts and burnouts, but don't think that's going to happen this year either. As well as next year. Also, just to add, as a side note, whilst I'm thinking of it, sitting here drinking a coffee, because I can't go out in my car, gutted. It held power for like a couple of weeks, full power as well. And it's deteriorated over time, which is why I thought maybe there was a leak or something like that causing it. But it was doing its job. And there's always something in the back of my mind thinking, oh, did that slightly slip? Or was that biting hard enough or anything like that? So I reckon it is, I don't think it's got enough carbon. Mark McCann, who's one of my favourite YouTubers at the minute, he's got this issue with his Bugatti, same sort of thing. And his replacement clutch hasn't got the right carbon content to grip at the right point. So maybe this clutch hasn't quite got the right carbon content, or it's more organic than it is carbon, and then once it goes through a couple of heat cycles, it just loses that bite. So yeah, I'm waiting for an email back, but it's been racking through my brains all day today. I just want to use my car, man. I just want to use my car. It was so good in France, so reliable every single day, absolutely beating on it, not an issue. And the last clutch, the issue wasn't that it slipped, it was the issue was that it didn't slip, and that's what bent everything else. So the old clutch was more than perfect. In fact, it was too good. So maybe we just go back to one of them. Don't know. We'll see.